Hey guys, all right, so I am back. I feel like I always say that, and I'm trying really, really hard to not make that the norm, and get back on track and find my way again. I had lost 50 pounds. I had started out on Weight Watchers, and then, like always, I mean, it's not a bad program, but for me, I have a really hard time tracking. So, low carb seems to work for me. Plus, I am the type of person that cannot do a little of anything. So, if I have a brownie, a small piece isn't going to work for me. I want to eat the entire pan until it's gone, or a bag of chips, or a box of crackers, or whatever it is. So, and it's always the bad stuff that I can't stay away from. So, that's why I don't like to track, and somehow I feel like it sets me up for failure. But it's like once I've eaten all my food that I can have for the day, like emotionally or whatever, I just feel like, oh, but I have to eat something. Like, I don't know what it is. But anyway, so this week, I'm about a week and a half almost into this round, and I haven't been losing as fast as I have during the first week or two other rounds that I've done this. And I have done this so many times, I don't even know. I can't even count on my hands and toes and whatever. So, about 15 years ago, I did this, and I lost roughly 75 pounds. And, I mean, I've done it so many times. I did it after my first son was born, and it dropped about 35 pounds or so in about 4 months, and then I got off track. And I get derailed easily when I feel like the scale is not going down as fast as I would like it to. And most times I have unrealistic goals on how fast I want the scale to move. So, anyway, this week I knew I didn't have anything that I shouldn't have had. I did not eat any foods that were not allowed. However, I did have things that, even though they are allowed, sometimes I wonder, if I should be eating them. Or I had maybe too much of it, and since I don't track, I don't know. Well, I have not been on the Atkins website in quite a long time. In fact, they've done the website since I've been on it. It was before they started the whole Atkins 40 thing. I don't even know what that's about. I haven't even researched it, but I decided to go on it today. I've been watching people's YouTube videos, Atkins, keto, low carb, whatever you want to call it, or whatever version of low carb you do. I've just been researching a lot and watching people's videos and that kind of thing. I guess trying to get me inspired. Whatever else, I don't know. So, anyway, I decided I would go ahead and track it. And I had already eaten breakfast this morning, which was cream cheese pancakes with 2.5 slices of bacon, like full slices. I usually cut my bacon in half before I cook it, so I felt like I had 5 slices, but when you track it, it's 2.5. And then I had coffee with heavy cream and 2 packets of Splenda. And then for lunch, I had 3 cups of romaine lettuce, a stalk of scallions chopped. I had cooked up some steak last night and cooked it with some butter and Worcestershire sauce and some salt and pepper. And then I had 2 tablespoons of ranch dressing that I made from Butter Bob Briggs' YouTube video. I used store-bought mayonnaise in mine just because I had it and I didn't feel like making my own mayonnaise that night. So, anyway, I made that salad. Well, when I tracked everything, I was so surprised because I'm already at almost 16 net carbs for the day, just for breakfast and lunch. Now, I guess when I normally do this, I will kind of track it in my head, and I don't count eggs and cheese. I mean, I know we're supposed to limit cheese to about 3 to 4 ounces a day, but when I'm totaling it in my head, apparently I'm not counting eggs, I'm not counting cheese, um, my coffee, all of that, Splenda, So I, it just shocked me, I guess. I don't know why it shouldn't. I've done this so many times. I know how to eat, and I know on this plan, and I know what works and what doesn't and whatever. But for some reason, it really shocked me. So I'm going to try really hard to track everything I eat today and watch it and stay on track with it, because that's probably why the scale's not going down so fast. And I don't think I'm going to worry so much about how much protein and how much fat I'm getting in, and just really focus on the net carbs and the kinds of foods that I'm eating. So we'll see what happens. But, I still have a little over 90 pounds to lose. My goal right now, I have a goal, and I don't know if when I get there, if that's where I should be, or if I should lose more, or maybe I don't get there at all. I don't know. But right now it's a goal, and I really don't think it's a goal that I can't meet. But that's around, roughly around 90 pounds from where I'm at right now. I'm already down 50 pounds from my absolute heaviest back in 2012. And last April, I was only 10 pounds away from that number. So, in the last year or so, I've lost about 40 pounds. So I don't want to undo all that I've done. I'm starting to feel so much better about myself. And even with that said, I don't feel that much better. I deal with depression and anxiety, and right now I have a couple of things going on in my life that can easily get me down if I stress about it or if I think about it and whatever. And last night I just started thinking that I can't get hung up on them. Some of the things are not even my problem. They're not part of my life, but they could affect my life depending on what happens. So, not major things, but, it's like things that I'm like that. Why am I worrying about that? And if I can focus on losing weight right now and getting myself healthier, I think that it will take my mind off these other things. And ultimately, in the past, when I've lost weight, I have become more confident. I've become a happier person. I feel better about myself. Things don't bother me as much. My depression is lower. My anxiety is lower. So I'm just, there's so many benefits besides the health of my body physically. Emotionally, it's just as important. And for me, it's that much more important than maybe someone who doesn't deal with depression and anxiety. But my weight does affect my emotional state. So, I have people in my family that have lost weight and they look fantastic. And I'm not jealous of them. I'm not envious. I am very happy for them, and it's very motivating for me. Because, if they can do it, then I can do it too. Or friends or anybody, anybody that's in your life that you see doing that, I'm just motivated by it, that if they can do it, I can do it, and I don't mean that like that I'm better than them, so if they can do it, obviously. I just mean that, we can all do it, but sometimes we need that little kick in the rear end to get us going. So, I'm going to try to make videos maybe once a week and update my progress, and hopefully I can continue tracking. If I can't do it now, when am I going to do it? I'm 34 years old. I already notice things like like under my arms here, you know, and I don't feel for me that I have huge arms, but I have, you know, spots like right here that I'm noticing that are probably going to be a problem area for me, and my stomach, and you know, so when I do lose this weight, I could have loose skin, and it's only going to get worse the older I get. So I really need to get this under control now. But anyway, if you guys have any questions for me or thoughts, post them below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. And if you want, I'm on Instagram. You can follow me at erica.atkins. And I usually post the foods that I'm eating there. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.